Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Minecraft Handbook. This is of course the series where I try to teach you how to play Minecraft. Now, as you might have noticed, a few things have changed since last episode. I've started throwing in these walls. Now, what I want to kind of do is make this island feel almost like a mini kingdom. I think this looks really nice. I really like the design on it, and it's certainly something I'm going to work with in the future. It's going to be kind of tileable, I guess. We can keep building stuff up, and yeah, I mean, it's something that I want to kind of work on a lot within the coming episodes. Though for this episode, what we're going to start by doing is we're going to grab ourselves some boots, and we're going to hop into the Nether. Now you might have seen I've got a whole bunch of gold in there, and that's because we're playing in the latest snapshot. Now we're playing in 20W12A. For some reason I've got the achievement again. It's probably because we're in the new snapshot. Now, the 20W12A refers to the fact that we are in the 2020, hence the 20 in there. Then week 12A refers to the week of development that we're on. Now, we're going to grab our gold because something that was introduced a little while back is bartering. Now, if I throw gold down, one of these will pick it up and they will drop an item. Now that is randomized based on a table of drops. If I remember, I will have that down on screen now, and I'll potentially, if I can remember, put a link to that in the description down below, on the Minecraft wiki for that. But what I want to try and do here is I'm trying to get them to drop crying obsidian, because in the latest snapshot they released a new item which has the crafting recipe to mix glowstone and crying obsidian to make an respawn anchor. Now, the reason respawn anchors are pretty cool is because it essentially acts as a single block that works as a bed in the Nether. So it's pretty cool that we can get some bartering done. I haven't obviously done this, so it's actually my first time. So it's kind of cool to explore this with you guys. But yeah, hopefully we can get ourselves some crying obsidian. So I'm going to keep doing this. As you can see, we got some regular obsidian, but that's not quite what we want. Hopefully they will throw some more items. Yeah, I mean, we've got things like soul sand, nether quartz, fire charge, gravel, magma green, nether bricks, obsidian, and there we go. We've got 2 pieces of crying obsidian, and we also got a soul speed book. Now that's super awesome. So there's 2 of the new items that you can get. Crying obsidian, obviously, as I say, will be used for the respawn anchor. Soul speed, I can use on my boots. I'm not sure if it's a netherite only. I have a feeling it might be. I will double check that before I cut back. But soul speed essentially allows you to move faster on soul sand and bits like that. Oh, there we go, some more ender pearls, and we got some more crying obsidian. Now I'm just going to keep throwing gold, and I'm going to try and rack up as much stuff as I can. I don't really have too much uses for gold at this moment, so I'm really going to kind of just use as much of this as I possibly can, and I'll kind of get back to you guys in a little bit. I'll do the entire stack and I'll show you guys what I've got. And so we managed to barter the entire stack of gold. Now I think this is super awesome, guys. This whole mechanic, it still probably needs a little bit more refining, but this is what we got. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff. So we got just over a stack of soul sand. We got things like a soul speed book. We got soul speed 2 boots, soul speed 3 books, which will be super awesome to kind of try out. I know the durability does get used when you run in them, so I don't want to use them too much, but it's certainly something to have a play around with. I mean, we've got 9 pieces of crying obsidian, 4 pieces of regular obsidian, 2 stacks of ender pearls, 29 leather, 55 string. We got fire resistance potions and glowstone dust. Now the glowstone dust as well is going to be extremely useful. So I'm actually going to go back to the overworld, just because I don't see us really spending too much more time in the Nether for now. And we're gonna start by, we're gonna grab the glowstone, and if you place a glowstone in a 2x2, you get yourself glowstone blocks. Now this is super awesome because if I throw that in a line, if I remember this correctly, and you throw the crying obsidian either side, there we go, we make the respawn anchor. So that is certainly something I want to play around with. Now obviously we've also got ourselves tons of ender pearls. I haven't used ender pearls as of yet for you guys to see. Obviously we collected quite a few before, and how has there been a spider in my house? Wow. But yeah, there's quite a few ender pearls. So I'm going to throw some of these in here, but I'm actually going to use a stack of ender pearls just to kind of illustrate how they're used. Now I probably want some soul sand and some glowstone, so I'm going to take that with me, and I'm going to try and throw in as much stuff into the chests, just so I don't have to deal with carrying them around. Right, actually let's take that out there, and the soul speed 3 boots will grab. Right, so to illustrate how ender pearls work, you know, they don't do anything if you left click with them, they're just a regular item, but if you right click with them, you'll throw it, and wherever it throws and lands, that's where you teleport to. So that's a pretty super awesome thing. But what's even better is if you kill a blaze, which we'll hopefully see within one of the coming episodes, you get an item that you can combine it with, which allows you to locate the area needed to complete the game. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna go back into the Nether now though, and we're gonna find ourselves a nice place to go. Now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start coming down here, because this was our pathway to the warped forest. I want to say, I'm not entirely sure if it was warped or crimson. I can never remember which. It must be warped. I'm pretty sure crimson is the one that's red. But I've just completely destroyed almost a stack's worth of netherrack. So I'm going to throw in all of this soul sand. It'll probably be a pain to get rid of again once I've done with this. But I just need an area where there's no piglins, because obviously if you're not wearing gold, then piglins will become aggravated towards you. And so I just needed an area where they weren't going to be. So we put the soul speed 3 boots on, and if I run on this, as you can see, we're actually travelling at such a fast pace. Look at us flying down here. But as I say, it does wear down the durability. As you can see, it's gone green, and so you cannot do that forever. But that's a pretty cool feature. I like that quite a lot. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming down here, and we're going to be placing our respawn anchor down by the warped forest. The reason I want to do this is because I spend a lot of time, or at least I want to spend a lot of time, farming endermen down here. And the reason for this is endermen are pretty useful for gathering both ender pearls and XP. You know, out of the average kind of mobs that you find, they're pretty high in XP drops, and so that's good for enchanting and bits like that. Right, let's squeeze past those guys. I was hoping they weren't going to push me off, and yeah, the only problem is if I die over here, it's kind of a problem, because obviously I then respawn back in the overworld. Let's destroy that very quickly. We'll place that down there, and we'll put the respawn anchor in the floor. Now if I just get rid of this, as you can see, there's a black circle in the middle. But if we get ourselves some glowstone blocks and right click, as you can see, it goes up by 1. Do it again, it goes up by 2, and if you do it another 2 times, it goes to the full circle. Now as you can see, the top is now glowing. That's a super awesome feature. I shouldn't put in soul sand there, it should be netherrack. But yeah, what that means is when I die, I will respawn here. If I'm in the Nether and I die, that is. Now, the reason it had 4 ticks to it is because if I die, obviously each time it goes down by a tick, so I have the availability to now die up to 4 times before needing to refuel this. And I'm just going to make this even by doing that. And now we've got a nice little base that we can use for attracting endermen and killing them. It is something I could convert into like a bigger thing for killing piglins as well, but I think that's kind of a farm that I want to do in the long-term future. Maybe we'll go on top of the Nether to do that. That would be pretty cool, but for now, that's we're just gonna stick to this. So yeah, I'm gonna head back over to the overworld. As I'm not gonna be testing this, I don't want to lose the levels that I have at the moment, as they're quite useful for enchanting. And yeah, as I said, I don't want to waste them. So yeah, I'm going to head back into the overworld, and I'll see you guys there. And the last few things I wanted to do this episode was more chore based, because I don't really think I can fit in a whole episode around these things. But let's just get rid of this creeper real quick. Poo. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to do at all, but it's not a big problem. We'll just throw in the crafting bench as a makeshift stair for now, and we'll grab ourselves another chest. I shouldn't have placed that next to it. It should have been connected, and then we can throw in all of this stuff. Now, it's a kind of a bit of a giveaway. If you've seen some of the items, they're at the top there, as to what we might be using next. Let's just get rid of all these mobs, and there we go. Maybe I'll just fill in that bit there. There we go. That zombie dropped a carrot. Awesome. So obviously we worked on an absolutely massive pumpkin farm not that long ago, and its output is actually incredible. I cannot speak highly enough of this. So let's just take all of this stuff, and maybe we'll take a few more. I'm not entirely sure how many stacks of pumpkins I need, so we'll grab all of that. And I've just realised my mistake. There we go. Right, let's grab all of that sugarcane as well. We're not actually going to have enough inventory space to do all of this at once. So let's come up here, and we don't even have a crafting bench with us. Let's see if we can make one. There we go. Chuck that out like that, then chuck that in there. Put the pumpkins in there, and then as we come up here, we get to our egg farm. Now, as you can see, that also went kind of crazy as well. Now, the great thing about sugarcane, you can make it into sugar, and if you put sugar, pumpkins, and eggs, you make pumpkin pie. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'm gonna turn as much of this into pumpkin pie as I can, and then I'll get back to you guys. So see you in a sec. And so after all of that, we actually managed to get ourselves almost 7 stacks of pumpkin pie. Now, I think that's absolutely ridiculous, for something that I'm gonna be moving over to once I finish this cooked mutton that I have. That's a great way to kind of keep ourselves saturated. It's definitely something that I want to move on to eating, as obviously everything is going to be able to be automated. At the moment the sugarcane is harvested manually, but that is something I plan to make automated very soon. For those of you that don't know how to do that, quick plug, watch my redstone guide videos. They'll show you how to automate that. Now, the last thing for this episode is going to be this area up here. I've been wanting to play around with this for a little while now, but obviously I haven't showed off this area on camera yet. So yeah, let's grab ourselves I think some smooth stone, some cobblestone will probably be good. We're gonna go inside, and we're gonna find ourselves a bucket. I'm not entirely sure if we even have one at this stage. Where could it be? Well, it looks like we don't have one, so let's grab ourselves some iron, and we'll make ourselves a bucket. There we go. So this is kind of just making our area look nicer. As you can see, I'm very passionate about trying to make the area look nice. I'm usually very focused on designing things to make my gameplay more efficient. It's certainly something, you know, when it comes to making things look nice, that I've been wanting to kind of get better at for a long time. I'm not very good at building, I'd say, so working on more and more things for design purposes is gonna be a big focus for me. So I'm gonna throw in these cobblestone walls, and I'm gonna see if I can waterlog it. Now if I drop it down like that, I think that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'm not too sure about those being like empty, but I think that will do for now. I'm certainly gonna put a torch at the top, I think, just to light up the area if it will allow me. There we go. I do like that quite a bit. Is there anything else I can do? I might put in water sources in there and there and there, just to spread it out. How does it look if I do that? Let's quickly use our ender pearls to get around. That wasn't a great shot, but there we go. Right, if I place that in, no, that doesn't affect it. Okay, we'll just leave it like this. I think this will look fine. If we just come down here, how does it look? Yeah, that looks fine from there. If you go onto the balcony, how does it look from up here? I'm happy with that. Yeah, so that's kind of it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Obviously, we've bartered today. We've tried out the new soul speed boots. We've got crying obsidian and made ourselves a respawn anchor. I struggled to think of what it was called then. We've got ourselves a whole bunch of food, and we've made ourselves an ornamental, I want to say waterfall, but that's not the right word. It will come back to me in another episode. Alright, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and yeah.